Hey guys, this is Grady from Wrestling Roundup. I was at Armageddon Manukau this past week. I got to have a great interview with the wrestling legend Haku. Hope you enjoy it.
Do you watch any of the current wrestling promotions at all?
Actually not. You know, um, you know, I'm here at home. This New Zealand is home to me, Tonga, and wherever. But this is the South Pacific, and as I move on, from wrestling, even though I still have it at home. The children. I got three boys that are involved with wrestling, and so is my daughter's boyfriend and my grandson's father there. They're all in wrestling. And now and then, with TNA and WWE, yes, and of course, Peter Maivia's daughter, Ata is always keep in touch and, give us a hint here and there, WrestleMania and all that good stuff, who's going to be inducted this year, and, all that good stuff, yes. That's about it. But to sit down and watch wrestling, I basically come home and have dinner, and if the play with the grandson.
Did you ever see your sons moving into wrestling? Did you sort of push in that direction, or was it completely their decision?
No. As you all know, again and again, I'll say that we are from the South Pacific. We want the kids to go to school and be a lawyer and be a doctor, as you know. You know, um, but my main thing was college. I want them to be able to go to college and have a background there because I didn't finish school, and I went on, but our strength and everything that keep me going to take care of the family, not only in America but here in New Zealand and in Tonga. Those are the things that you never forget where you come from. So that's I want them to understand that. But I have to tell you this. I always tell them, look, I rode the canoe over here. I dare you if you rode the canoe back. But yes, I didn't see that at all. Yeah.
With the advent now of the internet and with wrestling and everything, you got Twitter, and everybody on the internet seems to think they're a booker and everything. Do you feel that's changed the business since you've been in it?
Yeah, the business has changed. I mean, we've been with McMahon. It was great. At least everybody's still making money with McMahon. But the rest of it, I don't know. Everybody. But you're right. It shows to us, what life is all about. It's power and money. So everybody feel like they have power when they have a little promotion going on somewhere. That's how it is. You know, so yes, it has changed.
Okay. Pretty much you can't Google your name without coming up with a number of backstage things, and it's pretty much stories just about you being the baddest.
Well, those are the things that you know, every generation have the badass. You know, I'm, and I'm not, you know, saying that I'm the baddest man. Life move on. They are younger, faster. Youth, is doubt. But our time was it's working hard. It's trying so hard, to take care of the family back here. It's trying to make a name for yourself in America. It's trying to make, everybody to set it up for the next generation. I've been set up by, Maivia. I've been set up by, the Wild Samoans. Now it's my turn to set it up for the next one. Like Rikishi. Like Tonga Kid, him and I. It's the island. Those are the things that we always look back to. And now a lot of New Zealanders, a lot of Australians are in the game. In that school with WXW. We have New Zealander was there, and also Mark from Australia is there. Those are the good things that we are the South Pacific. And those are the things that we all. But be the toughest and baddest. As long as I can put bread and butter and on the table. I think that's what it was. I would say it that way, So,
We'll say if you're coming into your prime just now,
yes.
so you around then, with MMA what it is now and with wrestling what it is now, do you still think you would have taken the wrestling path?
I would do exactly what Brock Lesnar will be doing, I believe, at my prime. You know what I'm saying? To go in there and, try and see how I can do over there. And then, I can always come back to wrestling if that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because, as you all can see, your time is up and you better take it. Because once you're down, you're out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the old days that you're, boxing, you box for, train for 3 months and, you box once, or 6 months, you box for once a year, and probably, nowadays we twice, for boxing to have, but, yeah.
The business now in terms of keeping kayfabe or making it the business being the business, have you seen many changes with that?
Yes, I mean, the kayfabe was always there, always around. And it's worse now. I think Japan is the only place, not that they look down. They still keep, to the fan, they still look at it. No matter how smart the fans are, or whatever in Japan, that was what they used to, and they still doing it until today. From the day one until today, they have the bus for the foreigners, the bus for the baby face. You know what I'm saying? So all the heels are on one side there, and the baby face on the other side. So those are and just last week, Saturday last week, me and Ata and our family, we went out. And we were talking about it, believe it or not. While we were enjoy our night, she was talking to me about, it's sad that we don't have the kayfabe anymore. You know what I'm saying? And so, we'll see. It's depend on how we work also. If we, okay, the kayfabe disappeared or is still there, the word will always be there, and I believe that, with the boys. So, I don't know. Working wise, I hope that we still work and make it look like it was. Look, what I say, look real, or, however you all call it.
So flicking back to your days in wrestling, you've done with both WWF and WCW. Was there any differences in terms of the locker room demeanor or anything that was completely different?
I'm sure there was different. I'm sure, that, but, I always try to get along with everybody. I always try to, life is short. Life is, enjoy it. That's how I look at it. But I'm sure there were differences. Everybody wants to fight with everybody. Everybody wants to be better than everybody. So it was okay for me.
I guess whatever got the money back to the family and paid the bills.
Yeah. I mean, that's the name of the game. We sacrifice. We work hard. We try to. And that's the thing. As of course, some on top, some on the bottom. Some, big heads, some, fine. So those are the things that comes with this life. That's reality. Everybody wants to be known for anything they want, for being the best, or how many times they've been champions.
So WrestleMania coming up. Roman Reigns is booked at the top of the card. What is your reaction essentially to the fans' reaction? They don't seem to be too happy with him being put up there.
Again, I talked with Ata about it. What is it? I don't know why the fans doesn't like him. I don't know why the fans, hate him. So, all I could think is, take it back to the old days. And if they don't like it, bring the best out of, put him with Triple H and let all the Samoans and the Tongan beat the heck out of Triple H and, cut him open and send him to the hospital for real and, stay there for 3 months. Yeah. And then, probably they'll hate more so we can have the real kayfabe and heels around again. That's the thing. If you want to make a heel of somebody, that's what it needs to be done. And I believe the fan will love it. And then they will love him. But all the Samoan dynasty beat the heck out of Triple H. That's what it is. Get his gimmick, hit him on the head wide open, and make him, put him in the hospital for 3 months. That will make him. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm pretty much, everyone seems to be split.
Okay, so sadly, that's where it cuts out. Our microphone must have popped out of the socket or something, so we lost about 3 minutes of audio. So I figure I can just recap you on what you missed. He really wanted to reiterate the kayfabe part of wrestling. It was something he wanted to drill down on and make sure it was there. He couldn't pick a favorite backstage moment. He just loved hanging with mates and Andre and everybody backstage. He did not want to reference the backstage incidents, and with regards to his sons and everybody else, he seemed to go with a do as I say and not as I did type approach. He elaborated further on his sons and their current wrestling promotions, formerly Camacho in WWE, now Micah in TNA, talking about him heading over to Japan soon to make a name for himself over there. So that's pretty much all you missed from that interview. I hope you enjoyed the whole thing, and next time we'll triple check the microphone jack and make sure it doesn't pop out. Cheers.